Boom, what's going on, my favorite engineers? Welcome back to the channel. We've got another one today, part 2. And no, I wasn't kidding the last time. Really stopped using Angular. This is part 2. Roll it. Okay, thank you all for writing in to share your opinions last time. Yes, even yours. We really appreciate it. We love the honest feedback. We love hearing what all of y'all think. The last video could have made clear a couple different points that are going to be clarified in this one. Let's just start by rewinding a little bit and get into point 1. Why do engineers choose old technology? Why are engineers using Angular? Engineers are generally lazy. If some big name gives us a solution to a problem and it works, then why think about it? Why not just copy and paste some code in, ship it to production, right? Time is a big reason. We all have deadlines, right? It's comfortable, right? Coming out of your comfort zone as you need to attain new knowledge means oftentimes thinking harder than usual to understand new concepts. Doing a little bit of extra work, staying in the comfort zone is something that we unconsciously embrace. We all do it. I find myself even in similar situations. And to be real, if you pay attention, you're cognizant of this, oftentimes it can be a little bit of fire to just kind of get you going in a new direction. I'd like to make a point here. Learning requires inefficiency. Effort matters. Let that sink in. Time box, whatever it is, unbounded by any kind of time constraints, unbounded by any deadlines to learn new tools, right? Be inefficient. It's the effort that matters. Sometimes they say 10,000 hours make the master. Okay, I'm not suggesting that anyone needs 10,000 hours to pick up a new technology. I'm just saying that clear your mind of everything, all the kind of, efficiency, deadlines, timeframes, get rid of it. It's only going to muddle your state of mind. Learn something new, just time box a little bit of extra time. Okay, let's move on to point number 2. That functional point from the last video could have made a lot clearer, so let's do that in this video. Angular fundamentally moves away from data everything with magic template code, strings like star, ng dash, instead of just using plain vanilla functions, kind of like React has. Okay, check out this code sample. On the left we have Angular, and you can see the special star ng dash like loop construct that's going on. And that's a construct, again, depending on what it is the engineer would like to accomplish. There are strings to handle these sorts of behaviors in Angular. Now on the right, we have React. You can see that we're just using plain vanilla JavaScript functions to handle similar iteration. And keep in mind that JSX is just syntactic sugar for function calls all the way down. Look up react.createElement if so interested. Let's get on to point number 3. Angular pulls in the kitchen sink. It's massive. It's this mega monolithic framework. It kind of pulls in a runtime that just includes everything an engineer might want. And the sort of downside of that, besides the inefficiencies, are the steep learning curve, right? Think of this from the standpoint of a new engineer, someone who's just trying to get up to speed and kind of crawl through and see what it is that they are able to do with a couple of different programming examples, etc. This is going to be a mountain of information to learn, really to just get proficient with a large framework, rather than just pulling some small view layer like React would be. Svelte, again, another option that I had mentioned in the last one. We'll get to that in a moment. But the bigger picture here is migrating towards smaller frameworks that do more with less runtime overhead. You can see this, for example, with like Phoenix live views, okay? No front end. There isn't a front end. There is no runtime. It's kind of an extreme example. It's one that works really well. We use it. It is production ready. Svelte is what I had recommended in that last video, and the reason I did so is because it kind of straddles the line between what Angular is doing and what React has, okay? You've got some custom string logic, and the big difference here, the big key takeaway, is that Svelte guarantees execution speed with no runtime. Everything happens at compile time. These are guarantees that don't come from Angular. So we can take some of this custom logic for loop constructs, etc. It's fine, and in return for that, we get the performance. The point here is that everyone ought to pave a better path forward towards using better technologies. It costs nothing to reach for better tools in the tool shed, so start today. Embrace functional, higher order programming, data all the things, use smaller, lightweight frameworks with no runtime or less runtime. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. Godspeed. Most excellent seeing you here today, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Edgy. And I'm Dr. Dev with Dimension Software YouTube channel. Why don't you hit that subscribe button if you know it's good for you? Let me tell you, I'm the best of the best. I only work with the best of the best. So whether it's a or a, don't matter to me. Because at the end of the day, we're here to get you the best free advice on engineering, design, and anything in between that has to do with tech. It's all for you. So see you on the next episode. Toodles.